Hello, everybody, and we're back for chapter 13. Now, Jesus is still he's doing a whole lot of talking in 13. After the first four verses, and he stops at verse 53. So let's keep that in mind. All right. And the title of this is The Parable of the Sower, chapter 13. Here we go. That same day, Jesus went out of the house and sat by the lake. Such large crowds gathered around him that got into the boat and sat in it, while all the people stood on the shore. Then he told them many things in parables, saying, a farmer went out to sow his seed. As he was scattering the seeds, some fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rocky places. Some fell on rocky places where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly because the soil was shallow, but when the sun came out, the plant was scorched, and they withered because they had no roots. Other seeds fell on thorns, which grew up and choked the plant. Still, other seeds fell on good soil, where it produced crop, and hundreds, 60, and 30 times what was sown. Whatever has ear, let them hear. The disciple came to him and asked, "Why do you speak to the people in parables?" He said, "Because the knowledge of the secrets of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to them. Whoever has will whoever has will be give whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. This is why I speak to them in parables. Through seeing, they do not see. Through hearing, they do not hear or understand. In them is fulfillment. In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. You will be ever hearing, but never understanding. You will be ever seeing, but never perceiving. For this people, for these people's heart has become calloused. They hardly hear what you hear, and they close their eyes. Otherwise, they might see with their eyes, hear with their own ears, and understand with their heart, and turn, and I would heal them. But blessed are you, your eyes, because they see. And your eyes and your ears because you hear. For truly I tell you, many prophets and righteous people long to see what you have seen, but do not see it, and hear what you hear, but do not hear it. Listen then to what the parable of the sower means. When anyone hears a message about the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches it away. For what was sown in their ears, and this is the seed sown among the path. The seed falling on the rocky grounds refers to someone whose ears, someone's who hears the word and at once receives with joy, but since they have no root, they last only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. The seed falling among the thorns refers to someone who hears the word, but worries of this life and the deceitfulness of wealth chokes the word, making it unfruitful. But the seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word and understands it. This is the one who produces a crop, yields 160 or 30 times what is sown. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in a field. But while everyone was asleep, the enemy came and sowed weeds among the wheat and went away. When the wheat sprouted up and formed heads, then the weeds also appeared. The owners surveyed and came to him and said, "Sir, did you sow good seeds in your field? Where did these weeds come from?" "The enemy did this," he replied. The servant asked him, "Do you want us to pull them up?" "No," he answered, "because while you are pulling the weeds, you may uproot the wheats with them. Let both of them grow together until they harvest. At the time, I will tell the harvesters first to collect the weeds and tie them up in a bundle and burn them. Then gather the wheat and bring it to the barn." He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in the field. Though it is the smallest of all seeds, yet it grows. And when it grows, it is the largest in the garden's plants and becomes a tree. And so that the birds come and perch in its branches. He told them still another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like yeast that a woman took and mixed into about 60 pounds of flour until it works all the way through the dough. Jesus spoke all these things to the crowd. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Jesus spoke all these things in the crowd. I'm sorry. I apologize. He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a woman that took yeast and mixed it into 60 pounds of flour and worked it all the way through the dough. Jesus spoke all these things into the crowd in parables. He did not say anything to them without using a parable. So was fulfilled what was spoken through the prophet. "I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things hidden since the creation of the earth. When he lifted the crowd and went into the house, his disciples came to him and said, "Explain to us the parable of the wheat in the field." He answered, "The one who sows the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the seed, the good seed, stands for good people in the kingdom. The weeds are the people who do evil, and the enemy who sows them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, when the harvester is an angel. As the wheat are pulled up and burned in the fire, so will it at the end of the age. The Son of Man will send out an angel, and they will weed out his kingdom, everything that calls sin and who do evil. They will throw them into a blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear. The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in the field. When a man finds it, he hides it again, and then in his joy, and then in his joy went and sold all he had and brought it to the field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant looking for a fine pearl. When he finds one of great value, he went away and sold everything he had and bought it. Once again, the kingdom of heaven is like a net that was let down into the lake and caught all kinds of fish. When it was full of fishermen, pull it out the shore. Then they sat down and collected all the good fishes in the basket, but threw the bad ones away. This is how it will be at the end of the age. An angel will come and separate the wicked from the righteous and throw them into a blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Have you understood all these things? Jesus asked. Yes, they replied. He said to them, therefore, every teacher of the law who has become a disciple in the kingdom of heaven is like the owner of a house who brings out of his storeroom new treasures as well as old. When Jesus had finished these parables, he moved on from there. Coming to his hometown, he began to teach the people in their synagogue, and they were amazed. Where did this man get this wisdom and these miracle powers? They asked. Isn't this the carpenter's son? Isn't his mother named Mary? And aren't his brother James and Joseph, Simon and Judah? Aren't all these his sisters with us? Where then did this man get all these things? And they took offers at him. But Jesus said unto them, a prophet is not without horror, except for his own town and his own home. And he did not do any miracles there because of the lack of faith. That's 13.